Yes.
I grew up not very well off, and I started my own business so that I've got the time freedom to be able to drop them off at school, pick them up from school.
It's awesome.
And basically provide the kind of life that I never had.
Amazing.
The problem where I'm starting to feel torn is I have such a time commitment in what I'm doing that I feel like it's taken me away from the kids who are the driving force of everything I do.
So don't.
Yeah. I feel like I don't have enough time to fulfill both. And
But you do. What you're doing is you're judging yourself on ideology. And you're trying to be perfect. And you think it's a game of or, not and. And you're saying that because I didn't drop off my kids today on this Tuesday because I went to this business thing, I fucked up, when in reality, your kids have no prayer of remembering that shit in 15 years.
It's true. All right, cool.
Brother, this is the black and white shit that we gotta get out of. The fact that you're even trying, your kids are gonna feel that. Who the fuck is perfect?
Not me.
Nobody. Of course you're not perfect. Nobody is. But you're trying, and you clearly have the intent. Sounds like your kids are super lucky. And so if you've got to go hard for a month because there's an opportunity in what you're doing, and you might miss the ball game or dropping them off, it's just a tiny blip. How old are your kids?
9 and 6.
I want you to tell all of us right now, every day of your 9 and 6-year-old life, go.
Can't do that.
Tell me 25 things that happened to you when you were 9.
Couldn't do that either.
Then I think you should go do both.
Thanks, Gary.
You understand? Like, you remember what you feel, not every detail. We're beating up, this is what I'm talking about. I'm so happy he came up and, brother, that was such a good one. Do you know how many people you just helped? Like, right? How many people did that just help? This concept, like, I don't know what people are doing. Like, that you have to be perfect for your kids every day. You have to love your kids. You don't have to go to every fucking game. Most of your kids suck at the game anyway. Like literally, like we created this fucking pressure on ourselves. Nobody can do everything. You have to provide for your family and your employees and go to every, like, fuck. Like, you know, like, little Ricky's gonna be okay if you miss one fucking game. And if you don't want to, then don't. Then your business will make a little less money, that's good. But it's not about the money, is it? You need it for yourself. This is what I keep telling people. If you're a provider, financially or emotionally, you have to protect yourself first. Because if you're doing for everyone else and not yourself, you're gonna eventually break and the whole thing's gonna fall apart. The only way to be selfless is to start by being selfish.
Do you have like a daily self-love ritual or something that you practice to either stay happy or maintain that self-worth?
Yeah, but it's not even like daily, it's almost minute by minute. I just am incapable of losing the perspective of the truth. You know, like, it's really interesting to watch the world get more spiritual, right? There's so much on that now. And I love it. I love that people have found different ways, whether they're doing meditation, whether they're walking on grass to get grounded, whether they're fucking doing psychedelic. I don't give a shit. Whatever makes people happy, I'm about. It's just fascinating for me because it all just makes me happier and happier by the nanosecond because it just is for me. You know, it's super real. When I said to you I can get way more squishy, my most inner circle, my friends and family, laugh about the whole Garyvee thing so much because I'm such an aggressive communicator in my content because I get hyped and I get excited. And unlike some people, when the camera comes on, they feel weird. The camera comes on me and I think I'm Randy the Macho Man Savage. You know, like I go crazy, but fuck man, am I super chill. And what the fuck is there to stress about? You're gonna be dead for a long time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So back to the point of like me saying I could be way more squishy, and back to the point of not being attached to it, like I'm on some nothing matters shit. And I don't think anything matters. Nothing. Zero. Just like, fucking be happy today. You know, like fight for that shit at all costs. So that's why I can get very squishy, because I can go very deep on this. I like my craft, I'm passionate, I do my thing, but like, the fuck does it mean? Who here spends time with 90-year-olds that are not their relatives? Then I guarantee those 6 or 7 hands, you should, if you're paying attention, know what to do. Which means no 90-year-old is talking about any of the nonsense that's running through your head.
Over the years, I've realised my goals aren't to climb the corporate ladder or chase a title, but I still care about my career, and I love to learn, develop, and grow. My question is, how can I make sure I feel fulfilled and that I'm growing without having to chase the title?
I mean, it doesn't sound like you're putting the title on a pedestal. Doesn't that just end the game right there? I promise you that we'll never promote you and give you a better title. No, but really, do you feel like there's a part of you that feels like you're supposed to?
I think that's just the way the corporate industry...
I actually think you and I might be very similar. Let me explain. When I hear them, I think that, so I am who I am, but I give it no power. You could be the chief production officer of VaynerMedia one day globally, but if you don't think that validates you, then it holds no power. Like, I don't give any power to me being Garyvee or being the CEO of Vayner. So you can still grow, but that doesn't mean you sold out or you compromised if you don't give it any weight. I believe that I want to be judged on how I treat people, not by how much money I make. So you can continue to crush at Vayner like you're doing and keep getting promoted, but if you are detached from that title, then you are detached from that title. This is super fascinating. My ability to even remember shit that didn't work is an extreme challenge for me. So what hasn't worked? Many different initiatives within Vayner, right? I've been trying to start a Vayner Live events like company and division multiple times. I tried a sampling division inside of Vayner. It's like almost everything doesn't work. Like, you know, I'm also good at it, so a lot of things do work, but, you know, I never bet the whole farm on things. Notice how I helped the guy with the tax thing? Like, you don't email all 10 because the shit might fuck up. You go to 2, and if it fucks up, you're still alive. So I have this fear of high risk, but never to put myself out of business. And I've really not done that many things in the scheme of things, meaning I've done a ton of things, but like betting all of it. But even like, think about the clarity that I've given almost every answer on this. And this gentleman's asking me like what things haven't worked. And I'm like trying to process here on stage what hasn't worked. It's like, I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Like, and nothing ever really big, you know, like I've never been the active runner of a business that didn't succeed. There's been side projects. At one point I tried to start a full-fledged buying toys at garage sales and selling them on eBay business, and I put like a former friend and a cousin in it, and it failed miserably. But like, I didn't run it. Do you know what I mean? It was like, I set it up. And so, usually if I'm driving, it's gonna be okay, but many initiatives haven't worked.